Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I have some things I just found out and I want to try. I got I got some new information just yesterday and I thought I'd try it today. So I'm hoping you guys can figure out what it is without me telling you, and it will be a nice surprise for yourself. So let me try to update my banner so I can let you guys know what we're doing today. And I couldn't get my banner up. But anyway, what I wanted to show you is that I interviewed Anthony Chan Smooth on my Thursday show, Talk Virtual. I wanted him to be here, but I got clips of him, which I am going to share and going to talk to you about. And I wanted to let you know his thoughts on using live streaming and blogging, or using live streams to grow your blog. So I want to show you what I do, and I want to share his opinion or his thoughts on how to live stream and use that for blog growth. So he has 5 tips, and I want to share one of those with you right now. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to add it to screen, and I have no idea how to play. Oh, I think my volume's down. Yeah.
Blog or to grow our blog traffic, right? And what are some of the things that I've done and some of I've seen live streamers do? Okay, so one, we're assuming that the read magnet is already created, because when you then start live streaming or appearing as a guest on other people's live streams, right? You want to have a way to connect the live stream, right, to bringing people back to your website. Okay, and that read magnet is the connection point. It's the bridge between their house to your house. Does that make sense? Right? Now we go step one, or one thing we can do to promote our blog or our articles on our website is to go live on social media, which is what what you've been amazing at, right? Your chosen place is YouTube. Is LinkedIn. I know you do YouTube and ours as well. And that's for me. For me, it's been Facebook Live and YouTube. Right? I was approved to do LinkedIn Live, but obviously I'm no longer there. So, for some people it's TikTok. For some people it's IG Live. Right? For some people it's maybe it's Clubhouse or Twitter, whatever it's called. Right? But go live on social media, and when you're on social media, talk about your article. What's the latest article that you published, right? And walk people through that particular article, and maybe you summarize that article. Okay, so here's look, I just published a new article on the website. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you because that's going to be boring if I do that. But let me give you like 3 things from that article which I think would be really useful, right? And you just basically talk about those 3 things, and now you're not just going to regurgitate what's in the article. You're going to add to it. Okay, so you're going to say, okay, maybe here's a story of this particular thing that I'm sharing with you that I didn't mention in the article, but it just, I'm going to share it because you're listening to my live stream, or you're watching my live stream, right? Or maybe you have a guest that's related to the article that you wrote about. You found someone who's actually an example of the thing you wrote about, and now you're interviewing them, and you go, hey, like I just, I want to use the example we talked about earlier. One of the topics was budgeting for how to plan your budget for your next virtual summit or virtual event. What I would do is find a guest who's run a virtual event, who's willing to talk about how they plan their budget, right? And let's talk about that, right? And so, then you would have the guest to talk about that particular thing. And go, hey, by the way, budgeting is just one part of planning a virtual event, and I've got this, guide on virtual events on my website. Why don't you go check that out, right? So now you've basically added value in the live stream, right? Because you stream to social media, but you're also connecting people to that article that you've published, right? So that's number 1 strategy for promoting your blog or your articles on a live stream. How can we use live streams to grow?
Did you catch it? It was a video that I interviewed Anthony, Anthony Chan Smooth of Authentic Marketing. It was just I think a 1 minute clip. It could have been 3 minutes, but he gave great tips, and through that, I had it set up in OneStream on the left hand side, and if you go to the share button, and the file size has to be under 20 megabytes. So yeah, that's tough, but there's still a way. You can't just upload it. You have to use the disk. And what I did, I compressed my file sizes, and I used the disk button, and I got it down to about this is 18.7 megabytes. So I'm going to try to do this one in the upload. So let's see, upload, open. It still went through disk. So with the disk, it gives me a warning that it could possibly be terrible audio. So I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to try one more time to use the upload feature, and click on this one. And I went through Perfect Recall to make these snippets. I knew that Anthony was going to give 5 tips, so I just cut up each tip where he stopped off. So this is 18.7 megabytes, and the length is 2 minutes 17 seconds. So I usually like my my snippets to be 15 seconds to 2 minutes, but every now and then you get something really good, and you just got to roll with it. So I have heard that if you are making video clips, if you can make it to 8 minutes, that will be enough for the platform you're sharing the content to place ads on your videos. So that's something to think about. But here is tip number 2 from Anthony. Let's see. You know what? I think you guys saw that he had my name. So in the videos, I think you have the ability to name the videos. So I'm going to try to do that now. I didn't do that with the first one. That's how come he had my name. But I'm clicking on the video now, and I am highlighting so I can copy it. And I am going to try to bring it back to the share. Oh, you actually do not hit share. You hit the arrow next to share, and you click on your video. So you name your video whatever you want.
It would be to collaborate with other live streamers, and this is what you're very great.
I didn't do it right. Okay, let me. I can't change the format, so here it goes. See, add to screen now.
Who's been, who's kind of the expert in that field, to come and talk about that. Right now, I'm going to be a bit meta here. This is how I operate. So these 5 things that I'm sharing with you right now, I literally have an article sitting on my website which talks about the 5 things, right? And we're going to share a link to that. Once I get through 5, we'll share a link so people can go check that out, right? Embedded within that are actual examples of each of these strategies I'm talking about that I actually have done myself, right? So collaborate with other live streamers that have a similar, and the key here is that they have a similar audience to the audience that you want to reach, right? So it's not slow point if you are in the world of medical, and your audience are people who are interested in medicine, and you go live stream with someone who's in the world of plumbing, right? Like that's not going to be helpful for you or for them, right? But if like in your case, your audience are typically event managers, people who host virtual events, these type of things. You're looking for other live streamers or podcasters or bloggers who are also speaking to that audience. Then you collaborate. Right? So now in that conversation, right? right?
You mention
Again,
your read magnet.
Your read magnet. You mentioned, here's this guy that I created. You can go check it out.
You're
driving people, listening to that conversation with this collaboration that you're doing. You're driving their audience to your read magnet, and vice versa. If you've invited a guest onto your show, something you can do. Say, hey, well, do you have some kind of free resource or something that you can recommend to our audience as you're speaking? I'll be happy to share that with my audience. If it adds to the conversation, right? So that's a nice way to do a collab.
Number 2 would be to collaborate with.
So if I get the timing right, it will look like I actually put this together, or it is kind of a live conversation. But I hope you realize that Anthony is giving great tips on this, on utilizing your blog posts utilizing your live stream for your blog posts. I got 3 more to go, and I'm copying the names of the title, which is how can we use live streaming to grow our blog. This is tip number 3, but the name tags are cutting it off, and there's a way I can cut off the names, but I don't remember how to do that right now. But here's tip number 3, and maybe I'll figure it out as we go. Let's see. I'm trying to make my my name shorter so it'll fit. Okay, here we go.
Number 3
Add the screen.
is to participate in online events and conferences, right? So whether you are, I'm talking as an attendee, but where it becomes more powerful is when you become a guest expert or a speaker on someone else's summit. Right? I know you've been doing that lately as well. So tick for Erica and doing that one, right? So there are often online events and conferences related to whatever industry or topic that you focus on in your live streams, right, or for your business. And many of those events offer opportunities to either sponsor them or to speak, as an expert, right? So if you can secure one of those spots, that's a great way to promote, again, what you're doing to a wider audience and a new audience, right? So to give an example of this, I mentioned it earlier, I was invited to speak at one of Agora Pulse's online summits. I think it was 2019 when I did that one. And from that particular engagement, I went on, I mentioned a resource, I had a lead magnet that I talked about as a bonus to the presentation that I did. I think you saw that presentation.
Yes.
And that generated for me something like 4,000 signups from one event. Right?
That's
the power of partnership and participating on online events and conferences. Yeah. So again, in your presentation, you would then mention, "Hey, I've got this guide, or I've got this resource." So this is where again you're using that to drive people back to your blog or to your website, and that's another way to grow that traffic. Yeah. So it's number 3: participate in online events and conferences.
So as you can see, you can make it go full screen, and I can do other things while you listen to his tips about using your live stream to grow your blog. So we have 2 more to go. So if I can get them to all fit, if I can get them to all be under 20 megabytes, they can all sit on the left-hand side of my screen. I don't have to go back and forth and upload all of them if I don't want to. And I think that is the neatest thing. So like I said, I did go through all of them and I compressed them. They're all under, I think the biggest time was 3 minutes, 21 seconds. Yeah. So it's really, when you make these clips, like I said, I like 15 seconds to 2 minutes. you could probably fit them in there. And the biggest one is the last one, but at 20.7 megabytes. It's like just under. Okay, so this is tip number 4. It says my file size is too big still. Okay, but like I said, there is a way that you can get around it, and it is to use the disk, the disk feature. So I'm going back to number 4, and I'm going to upload through the disk, and I am going to add that to my screen now. I don't really
Number 4 is to be a guest expert on podcasts or webinars, right? Which is very similar, right?
Yeah, that was weird because it's playing and it's not moving at the same time. So that one is a little weird, but I still think it's a good feature.
4 is to be a guest expert on podcasts or webinars, right? Which is very similar, right? But the last one is more focused to conferences and summits. This is more
specific to.
I had to stop it. I think that is so weird. When the TV is on, you know how it has that dubbing and the sound is off from the movement? Can't stand it. I hate that. So I am going to remove that one, and I'm going to try it one more time. So hopefully I'll get it right this time, and it will be better. I hope.
Number 4 is to be a guest expert on podcasts or webinars, right? Which is very similar, right? The last one is more focused to conferences and summits. This is more specific podcasts and webinars, usually smaller, right? And these tend to be more intimate. They tend to be more storytelling based. So sometimes, a lot of times, it's like, hey, give me the backstory of how you started your journey, or how did you become an event manager, or whatever it may be. How did you start your business? These sort of things. And there's more of a storytelling element to it, because typically when you're presenting on a conference or a summit, you literally have time allocated for you to talk about the topic. You're not there to talk about your own history, right? But on a podcast, especially long form podcast, it's a lot of storytelling, right? It's like, where did you get started, or how did you get into this, or whatever it may be. And in there, same deal. Like, we're on a podcast, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm always thinking about how can I loop in my read magnet into this conversation, right? How can I, within that 30-minute or hour, sometimes it's even usually not in a 15-minute podcast, but 30 to 60 minutes, I'm always thinking about, hey, how can I mention that? And if you've created a really good read magnet which speaks to your expertise, like Guide to Virtual Events, then it just makes sense for you to mention it, because it's what you do, right? So it's not like you've created a guide to being frugal and saving money on groceries, right? And you're now mentioning that on every interview you're doing, which has no relevance, right? So for me, it's like I've got that guide to crafting compelling case studies, right? And it's I made sure when I created it that it's one of the best online, right? And I literally spent a lot of time researching what the competitors are doing. How can I make mine really good, and how can I embed within that all these interviews I've done with businesses. Like, I had someone from HubSpot, I had people from some other well-known brands in our industry on my podcast, and I made sure I included those interviews in that guide, right? So that's been a good strategy for building my audience and growing traffic to my website, is to be a guest expert on podcasts and webinars, and to mention the read magnet, and to mention your articles in there. Number 4 is to be a...
So that was number 4. So 3 out of 4 I really like. Not that he was giving bad tips. I'm talking about the feature in OneStream Live. I thought it was like a really nice setup. I have no idea if the compression did something wrong, if I did something wrong. I don't know. But I was able to upload number 5, see, through the share button, and I'm going to add this one. I hope this is number 5. It's not telling me the name of it, but I am going to hope. It's asking me for a name. So I'm going to hope that this is tip number 5. You know what? I'm actually going to name it that. I could just put Anthony's name on it so it'll look like it's Anthony. You know what? I should do that. Anfer Bernie Chansmooth, Hansmooth. So, okay.
Is host your own event or your
I have no idea what happened. I swear I pushed the button. I put his name on. And it took his name away. Fernie and Smooth. Okay, this time I'm gonna copy it just in case. I won't have to type it back in. And I was like, I'm gonna add the staging this time. And I really hope it's number 5. Okay, here it is, add string.
doing, Erica? And something that I started to do a bit at sort of last year, and you had attended, I think, at least 1 or 2 of them, was I started.
Okay, so on the left hand side, it's playing. On my when I bring it to add screen, it is not playing. Okay, but you know what? I do want to try it one more time just to see add screen.
and learn more about each other, right? And it's not just about me and the guest, right? And literally,
Okay, so maybe I need to refresh. That's very well possible. But I do have some other things that I wanted to show you. Anthony, number 5 was Anthony recapping 1 through, or I guess, yeah. No, number an actual tip. Okay, I can't get that to work. But let me see if I can bring up the recap. And that should sum it all up. I am not going to go through my compressed files. I really think it's my compressed files. But it's a quick recap. Let's see, it worked before. I'm just going to hope that it works. Because everything I've done before, it just showed up. Let's see, I think it's this one. And I am going to Plan V, Anthony Chan Smooth.
is host your own event or your own webinar series, which is exactly another one you're doing, Erica. And something that I started to do a bit at sort of last year.
Okay, so
you had attended, I think,
I'm not sure if
at least
you can
1 or
hear
2
me
of them.
anymore, but it's like
I started to
froze.
do the B2B podcast party live
So I'm going
streams.
to remove that. But man, it was some really good tips in there. I really wish I could show you. You know what? Not only can that share button add things to the left hand side and add it to the screen, the share button can also, see, I can share a window and I can push this window. See, I want to bring this up first. So let me get this ready. I can just share these videos with you. So let's see, I am going to go to number 4 in my tips list from Anthony. As soon as I 2, this is 3, and this is 4. And I'm going to share that.
Number 4 is to be a guest expert on podcasts or webinars, which is very similar. Right?
You can probably hear it.
Last one is more focused to
Get my share button to work.
podcasts and webinars is small. And these tend to be more intimate. They tend to be more storytelling based. So sometimes a lot of times it's like, hey, here's a backstory of how you started your journey or how you become an event
I have no idea if you can see that because it's not showing on my phone.
There's more of a storytelling element to it. Typically, when you're presenting a conference or a summit, you're literally usually about a 15-minute podcast, like 30 to 60 minutes. I'm always thinking about, hey, how can I mention that? And if you've created a really good grid magnet that speaks to your expertise, like virtual dance, then it just makes sense for you to mention it because it's what you do, right? So it's not like you've created a guide to like, being frugal and saving money on groceries, right? You're now mentioning that on every interview because no relevance, right? So for me, it's not like a guide to practical case studies, right? Made sure I created it that it's one of the best online. Where I literally spent a lot of time researching what vendors are doing, how can I make money, how can I get within that all these research managers or businesses like Amazon and people from some other well-known brands in our industry on my podcast and make sure I include those interviews in right? So that's been a strategy for building my audience and just to do the same stretch podcast organized and to mention, read magnet, mention your articles.
So I hope that was clear. It said I saw something with the speaker box with an X on it. Let me get out of this Inception. So it was low on my end, and I have no idea why that speaker box was there with an X on it because I had the volume turned up. So I have no clue. Okay, so that was number 4. And I am going to try it one more time. And this is the last time because it's tip number 5. And see, I'm going to turn my volume up just to be sure. Okay, I got it set to 31. And I'm going to try one more time. And I am going to try with what is it? The with the recap of all the tips. So I am going to try it with the upload because this is the one I had before. Yes, I know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. But I am not going to the compressed files. I am going to my actual files. So I'm hoping that that is it. I'm going to add the stream. Oh, you know what? I got to stop sharing. See, that went away, but I think it's, oh, I got to try it one more time. Add to stream number 5 or recap, sorry. Recap. You know what? I didn't. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I made it number 5, but I am going to skip number 5 so I can get to that recap. Okay. Because number 5 was like 3 minutes long. There's recap. Okay, it is coming. It's got 50 seconds left to go. It is finished. Hooray. Okay. I'm going to play. I'm going to put African spin on it.
Let's recap these 5 ways to promote your blog and grow your traffic with live streaming. 1 is to go live on social media and talk about one of your blog posts, or ideally your read magnet. Number 2 is to collaborate with other live streamers.
I really wanted it to work.
On a joint live stream.
Okay.
Number 3 is to be an expert on a virtual conference or a summit.
We got
number 4 is to be a guest expert on a podcast or a webinar. And number 5 is to host your own event.
And like I said, see, I can stop this and I can always just go to the, you know what? Let me try the disc one more time. I'm going to the disc. I'm finding my recap and I'm going to bring it up just to see what happens. Add stream. Let's see, there was an issue loading your local media. Oh, so it could just be me. Like I said, I learned how to do this yesterday. I set all these up yesterday. It worked. And I'm all like, yay, because this is awesome. And it really is. I just don't know how to use it yet. So, okay. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. Too many issues. So I am going to I'm going to share my screen one more time. And I am going to go to window. And I am going to go, but you know what? I didn't bring it up yet. I need to bring it up and then share. See, number 5, quick tips.
So let's recap these 5 ways to promote your blog and grow your traffic with live streaming. One is to go live on social media and talk about your blog post, or ideally you remake it. Number 2 is to collaborate with other live streamers on a joint live stream. Number 3 is to be an expert on a virtual conference or a summit. Number 4 is to be a guest expert on a podcast or a webinar. And number 5 is to post your own event or your own webinar series. That's how. Copywriter is someone who produces copy or text or words writing that is designed to sell.
Let's see, stop sharing.
So, you are wanting to create a landing page or a sales page to sell
It is still going.
a summit or some event that you're doing.
Got it. So this would probably work best if you had, see, 2 screens to share. But I also wanted to show you how I use my live streams to make blog posts. And I haven't really been into blogging, but there's a saying that says the best information is hidden in the written word. It's true. I like to fancy myself a researcher, and whenever I search something or even ask my phone, it usually gives me a blog post. So it's not going to hurt you to take your transcript and put it in wherever you want your blog post to be. So Anthony has another tip, and I asked him, where should you put your blog? And he says on your website. So I'm having the most trouble with my website right now. So that's not where my blog is. I am going to share with you. Let's see, share my screen one more time. Let's see, I'm going to share a Chrome tab, and I am going to take you to LinkedIn. So here in LinkedIn is where I keep my blog post. So let me, nope, I actually do need to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so in LinkedIn, this is where you keep your blog posts. I guess I should take you home, and under here where it says write articles, and you can pick from your name, your company names, or wherever, and it'll all be there. You can go to publish menu, and you can write a new article, and you can check out your drafts. So this is what Anthony was talking about. Well, I guess you missed that part. So using live streaming to grow your blog. Like I said, I had Anthony on the show last Thursday, and these were the things he said to do. If I must use LinkedIn, he cautioned a lot about building your house on rented land, because at any time, say leave. And LinkedIn did ask Anthony to leave. And I thought when he had gone, I thought that he had blocked me. I was like, oh no, Anthony's gone. He blocked me. But in reality, he had an email list, and he emailed everyone who he had a connection with on LinkedIn to let them know that LinkedIn had kicked him off. I was like, oh no. But I felt relieved that he didn't block me. So an advice that Anthony shared with me is put all of this on your website. Sure, it's nice to put these on other different platforms, but make sure it's on some place that you can say it's yours. So he also said add your own personal stories to your blog post. So I put this together. I put all my clips in YouTube, and I put them on. I took the link from YouTube to add to LinkedIn. So if you go to YouTube, you will see, I'm just going to take you to my YouTube channel. It's not going to take you to my YouTube channel, but oh well. But since it's in a playlist is going to take you to more of these clips of Anthony talking about tips for blogs. But I have the transcript of that clip right here. Another idea is to take your transcript and go to an AI writer and rewrite it, because if they see the video, you have the captions on, it's the same words. And an AI writer, or you can have both. You can have the transcript above or below the AI rewrite. So you can do both. Anthony's suggestion was to take at least 3. So my interview with Anthony, I got 39 clips from our talk. So I took, I think it was 3 or 4 of these, and I named each clip, and I put it in a blog post. So not only can I use LinkedIn, did you guys know that Twitter had a blog post or a blogging something where you can monetize your blog? So let me share that site with you really quickly. I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to share one more time. Let's see, stop share, share, Chrome tab, and I can't remember the name of this, but it's going to come up and I'm going to tell you. So, yeah, I can't remember what that R stands for. I hate when that happens, but let's see if I can get back to, it says loading. I'm on Create now. I was asking me to log in, but it's, you can log in, revenue. Yes, that's it. So like Anthony said, use 3, or like the last one I had 4, and these are different one. I got 39 clips. Like I said, I like 15 seconds to 2 minutes, and I got 39 clips of my talk with Anthony. So where should you have your blog? And this on your website. That's what Anthony says. This one was like 3 minutes. Oh, and I have the transcript on top of the videos. This one was like 3 minutes. Blogging is a long form strategy, and this was a long. So this needs to be broken up into like paragraphs. I can see at least maybe 4 paragraphs in here that because line spacing that helps a lot. And only had 2. So and each of these all lead to my my YouTube channel. And it plays well, I didn't make it go live yet, so I got to schedule this issue, and I can charge for having these blog posts. There's also Medium. So I hadn't written Medium since June 11th 2018, and I have 15 here, and I'm still getting views on it. So I'm sure if I put more stuff on there, it will be seen again. So see, I got to stop sharing, share, Chrome tab, and take you to Medium and my stories. So as you can see, I've written 15 posts. I would love to have an article per live stream, and I live stream like twice a week. Every now and then, I think it's the first Friday, I would have a master class. Um, I'm going to stop sharing this medium so I can share with you why I am not. Let's see, let me stop that. I'm not going to do a master class this first Friday because I am going to be hanging out with OneStream Live. OneStream Live, DJ Strict, myself, and Steven, and a bunch of other folks are going to be hanging out with OneStream Live. So, oh, um, for a, what's it called again? It starts with an M. No, it doesn't. It starts with a W. It's a webinar. OneStream Live is hosting a webinar for for the studio, which we're in right now. And I want to share a link with you, and it's free to hang out with us. So I am going to share this link. See, and I am going to use our fancy new live chat feature. Let's see, paste, because I want you to register, because it's this Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I want you to hang out with us because it's going to be great. I'm not hosting my mastermind. My mastermind's not hosting a master class because we're taking a field trip to hang out with OneStream Live. And I know it's going to be amazing. Also, let's see. I got to share my screen. I got to bring this up one more time because I think this is amazing. Also, let's see. Window. Yes, I did it. So, if you would like to also join our Streamers Partnership Program and not only hang out with the OneStream Live crew for this upcoming webinar, you can be a part of it. Why not be a part of it? Because amazing group of people. You guys have met DJ Strick. You guys have met Stephen. You hanging out with me right now. Why not join the Streamers Partnership Program? It's going to be amazing. So that is what I wanted to share with you. I got to get out of this and get back to my studio. I'm here. Yay. Okay, so we walked through how I did my I used my live streams. You know what? I didn't take you to I want to say I should take you to Perfect Recall, but they're closing in December. That really sucks. There's other you know what? I'm just going to show you. I am going to show you what it is. It's not going to hurt. They're closing December 31st. No one will be able to use them anymore. Just really, truly hurts my feelings. But here it is. So I uploaded the video to Perfect Recall. As I said, I got 39 clips from these videos, from this video. I highlighted. Let's see. And it took me where it wanted to go. I wanted to be on the first one because it was like 34 seconds. So, you click when you find the highlights. It took me right back where it wanted to be. What if I refresh and it'll stop moving? Hopefully. I am having the worst luck showing you guys things today. Okay, I'm on number 1. It's hot. If I hit the play button, it will start playing. This will start moving. But I took the transcript, I clicked it, and I did copy C or control C. It copied it. All I did was take it to C. I'm not sure if I can do this. I'm watching myself on my phone, but I am not moving. So I gotta go back to OneStream and share. I gotta stop the share and go to another share. And Chrome, let's see, yeah, I'll go to LinkedIn, share. So and I'll go to let's see, I need to do something else. I need to make a new one. You know what? I'm going to go home and I'm going to open it up again. Write article, and I'm going to go under my name, next, and I am going to see, publish menu. Yeah, I want a new one. Yeah, new article. I guess that's what it is. So I just come back here and I do paste. There it is. And I format the words. I think it definitely is my computer because everything is still moving. So please try out the other stuff that I showed you while I run a diagnosis on my desktop. So like I said, I copy paste the transcript. I go to YouTube. If you want your media above or below, it's this box here, and you can put in a video, and you put in your link, and it will be above if you want it there. You can X out if you want it below. Let's see, give me some space. You can put your video below. That is all to it. That is how I do my blogs. This is how I use my live stream to make blog posts, because I like to write, but I am terribly dyslexic and maybe just a little bit lazy. So yeah, I don't really write. So let me remove that. That is all I do. I do my live streams. It's nothing for me to do the live stream. I upload the video to something like Perfect Recall. Take that transcript, put it in places that say they have a place for me to have a blog. That's it. So I hope you guys will join us on Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. That will be 9 Central and 7 a.m. Pacific. And those are the only time zones I know. But I hope you'll be able to join us, because besides the stuff I just showed you today, and I know it works. I know it was just my desktop acting up. That thing where you put your video clips on the left side, I'm not sure if I can do the Inception thing on purpose. But let me try one more time. Let's see. I gotta stop this share. Gotta share and entire screen and share. Inception. Okay, so here it is. This is where, on this left-hand side, this is where you would keep all of your video clips. You can also, let me see, I am going to stop share. Oh, wait. You're not going to hit the share button if you want things to show up on the left-hand side. You will hit this arrow that's right next to the share button. And your choices are upload or disk. So if your file size is bigger than 20 megabytes, you're going to use the disk, and you're going to upload these one at a time. I really like this though. I really like the upload. So if I can find something that was, I'm not sure if you can see my files here. Compress them. Try your best to get them below 20 megabytes. If you hover over your videos, it'll tell you, like I'm hovering over this that says 34 dash, how can we use live streaming to grow our blog? Tip number 1, and it says size 27.3 megabytes, length 3 minutes 21 seconds. If it was anything below 20 megabytes, I'm going to click on this 18. You can name the file. Like this one you saw, it had my name under Anthony's picture. You can just go ahead and name it after the person, or you can name it after the video file. You can see it's counting down the upload, and it says processing. When it processes, you can put it here, and it usually says put on stage or put in waiting, something like that. My upload, studio recordings, yeah. So it should be here. Oh, I guess I have to click it. There it goes. So you can set to a loop count however many times. You can loop it forever. If you do not, if it's a short clip, if you do not loop it more than once or loop it forever, you're not going to start. You could miss it. And, well, you could always rewind, but you could miss it. So name that file size wherever you want. Yeah. Now I just put that whole entire blog post in there. So let's see. AC tip 1. So my choices are add to stage. That's putting it here on the left hand side. Or wait, I'm doing it wrong. I forgot that my video is like a let's see, let me see if I can do that. Okay. A smaller inception. But here on this left hand side, hopefully you can see my arrow. That's where you can put everything. So you go back to that space. You can hit name it whatever you want. Loop it more than once, or loop it forever and stop it whenever you feel like it. Name it AC tip number 1. Tip number exclamation point. Okay, tip number 1, and add to staging. There it is. So whenever you're ready for it, it'll be there. And I thought it would be so nice today if I could have it all lined up, and just click them as it goes. But 3 minutes is more than 20 megabytes. So didn't really work out how I planned, but I hope you guys got the gist of everything. So that's amazing. So besides that, let me stop doing this. Share, stop. Oh, you know what? I still needed the inception. So share one more time. Okay, so besides doing that, you can always add your videos to the right hand side, and it's still 20 megabytes, and you can add videos here. What I didn't like about having it on the right side is that I already have a bunch of stuff over here, and the stuff on the left side, it was the stuff I was going to use right away. So stop share. So that's what I wanted to share. So I'm looking at my screen in OneStream, and something happened where I'm not sure if my phone got off, but something happened where everything stopped. But I have to stop and remind you that you can be a part of the webinar this coming Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Join us live, because it's best if you join us live. So you can hang out and ask us questions, and we can help answer your questions by walking you through the studio, because the studio is amazing. So I'm going to stop there and tell you guys to have a very good rest of your day. Happy November 1st.